All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of VaporWood. Pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are checking out the Tsunami RDA by Geekvape. Got it on the iStick 200 watt TC at the moment, testing that out as well. But before we get to know this RDA a little bit better, let's talk about the liquid that I'll be using today. Today I will be dripping Archangel by Supercharged Heaven. Pretty nice little strawberry and cream vape. There will be a link in the description down below where you can go find some of this liquid for yourself. Check it out. It is pretty tasty. But let's get right to it. Let's go down. Let's get up close. Let's get up in them guts. Alright guys, here we are up close with the Tsunami RDA by Geekvape. Here's the packaging. Bust right into this box. You have your Tsunami RDA. You have a regular 510 stainless steel drip tip. You also have a wide bore Delrin drip tip. Underneath all that, you will have your goodies. You have a 510 drip tip adapter. You got O-rings. You got extra screws and your Allen key tool. I imagine this was supposed to be on the top. You also get a card that tells everything the kit contains. Alright guys, here we are. Star of the show, the Tsunami RDA by Geekvape. Let's just take a real quick trip around her, see what she looks like. Go over the specs real quick. The Tsunami is a 22mm diameter RDA. It is all stainless steel construction. Has a 2-post velocity deck. It has 3mm by 2mm rectangular post holes, and it has Kennedy style bottom airflow. Now to change out this drip tip, it is threaded. You just unscrew it like so. And then here is the Delrin wide bore drip tip. It is a little bit more wide bore than the conical one. And then if you want to use the standard stainless steel drip tip that it comes with, you have to use this 510 drip tip adapter. It is also threaded. You just give it a little bit of pressure and screw it in. And I will mention right now, all the threads are buttery smooth. Machine quality on this thing is fantastic. And then you would just slide on the stainless steel drip tip that it comes with, or your favorite 510 drip tip. I will say the O-rings on this drip tip were super beefy. It was a pain to get it in here. I'm not sure if I can even get it out now. Oh, it does come out. But yeah, definitely lube up those O-rings before you try to use this, and you'll have a much easier time. Alright guys, here's the build deck for the Tsunami. As you can see, velocity style build deck with the squarish post holes. It says Tsunami right here. Dual O-rings to hold your top cap on. They're really nice and snug, guys. When you first get this, it will be kind of a pain to get that top cap off. But they are really nice O-rings. See your airflow here and airflow here. Comes up underneath your coil through those raised airflow tubes, which is nice because you can still drip your liquid right down the middle and just gloop. You know, you will have to learn how much you can put in, because if you go over the top of the tubes, of course it's going to leak out of the airflow. But it is pretty nice. You can still just glob your liquid right down the center and have no problems. As you can see, I am running this in single coil. This is a vertebrae build, 3 strands of 28 gauge, 5 wrap around a 3mm bit. I was running this in dual coil. But this build was a bit too hot in dual coil for me, so I tried it in single. I'm really liking it in single coil, actually. You can see down in there you got a nice deep, super deep juice well. 6 to 7mm deep juice well. So super deep. You can fit plenty of juice in there, guys. I really have been enjoying this. And here, just to show you, this is your top cap, your airflow control. It's all one piece, so you have no pesky airflow control rings to deal with. And it does have single coil and dual coil. So there's your dual coil. You can see through both sides. You would get airflow through both sides. And then you have this hole here where you can't see through it, so you just have this, your single coil. Inside you have that conical design for flavor, very similar to the Kennedy. This Addy is basically the velocity mixed with the Kennedy to make the Tsunami, guys, and Geekvape did a pretty good job. Everything on here, 510, everything is buttery smooth. O-rings are nice and tight, and it's got good airflow, guys. I do want to say wicking this is just a little bit of a challenge, only because you don't have a lot of space in there with those airflow tubes. So it is a bit of a challenge. Make sure you have something pointy, you know, your tweezers or a pick or something like that to get your wicks down in there. And what you want to do is surround your airflow and try to block the path to the airflow so that you can minimize any leakage you may have. What I kind of do is tuck cotton down the sides, down this side, and down this side over here, and around the airflow tubes, around the outside the best that I can. And so the juice will go in the middle and will travel in between the posts and the tubes. You can see there's a little bit of space in there. And that's just the way I've been doing it, and it's been working out for me. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and throw some cotton in this, and we'll back on out, get the pros and cons, the final thoughts, and get on out of here. Alright folks, that's it. The up close, the ins and outs, the guts of the Tsunami RDA by Geekvape. Let's get right to it. Let's hit the pros and cons. Pro number one. Pro number one for me, guys, is definitely the fit and finish. I like the way this looks. It's very minimalist in design, very sleek looking. Nothing fancy going on, no logos, anything like that. It's just an RDA. And either with the cone-shaped drip tip or this straight wide bore drip tip or the stainless steel drip tip, it still looks very classy, looks very nice. I dig it. Pro number two. Second pro for me, guys, is the build deck. It's a nice velocity build deck. Plenty of room to build on, and those post holes are nice and big, and they're square. You can fit all kinds of Claptons in there. I haven't had any problem fitting any builds in here whatsoever. As you saw, I've got a nice beefy vertebrae build in here, rocking it in single coil mode, and it's doing me right, man. It's a good vape. Pro number three. Third pro for me is flavor. This thing has great flavor. Like most bottom airflow RDAs, has great flavor, guys. If you're into the Kennedy, you're definitely going to love this Tsunami. Fourth pro. And the fourth pro, guys, is definitely price point. You can get the Tsunami from Element Vape for $26.95, guys. So with shipping and everything, it's going to be about 30 bucks. For an authentic Kennedy style bottom airflow with a velocity build deck RDA, I mean, 30 bucks. It's got great flavor. It definitely gets the 2 thumbs up, guys. First con. First con for me is deck space, guys. With those airflow tubes in there, it really cuts down on your juice well space and places to put your cotton. So it is a bit of a pain to wick this thing and tuck your cotton in there. But you saw me do it in the up close. It can be done. You just need a little pick or your ceramic tweezers or something like that. I have been rocking it in single coil mode, and what I've been liking to do is I take a bed of cotton and I cover up those other 2 airflow holes. So now I can really just drip down the middle and not worry about getting any leakage from this. And it's actually a decent vape, but it is a con with those airflow tubes in there, although it is nice that they are raised to help prevent leaking. It's really the only con I have, guys. It is a bottom airflow, so for me it's not my favorite RDA. I'm not a huge fan of the bottom airflow, but it is providing great flavor and pretty decent clouds, guys. Even in this single coil, it's been working out pretty good. Been dripping some of this supercharged Heaven Archangel. It is a strawberry and cream. Cheers. Alright folks, that's all I have for you tonight. The Tsunami RDA by Geekvape. It is pretty nice. It is very Kennedy-like. If you like the Kennedy, you are going to like this Tsunami. And if you want a Kennedy and you don't want to fork over that money for an authentic Kennedy, this is definitely a good route for you to take. Definitely check out the Tsunami RDA. If you like what you saw tonight, guys, be sure to give the video a like or a thumbs up down below. Click that subscribe button. Stay up to date with the videos and the giveaways as they're posted. Keep chasing those clouds, my friends. Live long and vapor.